Hey everybody, welcome back to the Triple C Collective. I'm Jimmy. I am doing another Wicked Wednesday for you. Today, I know usually when you see me by myself, you're like, whoa, what unboxing or what toy are you going to talk about today? And you guys are right. Here for another kind of toy thing. But this is kind of a unique one. I am the father of a young daughter now, so we went to Boo at the Zoo this past weekend. And while there, I saw one of my friends post about these, and I was like, "Ooh, I would like to go and do that." And so when my wife was like, "Hey, by the way, don't forget we're going to Boo at the Zoo," I was like, "Done. Let me go ahead and get these." And of course, what I'm talking about, I live in the Chicagoland area, so I go to Brookfield Zoo. We also have Lincoln Park Zoo, but this past weekend, Boo at the Zoo at Brookfield. It was great. And of course, what I'm talking about are the wonderful, the greats, the little Mold-A-Ramas. And I got a few of them this past weekend. And they are so cool. It was a total blast from the past of like what I used to do as a child, and like kind of bringing my daughter there, letting her see like these things and kind of play with them a little bit was really cool. But I got five of them throughout Brookfield Zoo. There's plenty more of different kinds of like actual like animals and not like Halloween spooky creatures. But I'm just gonna go through these really quickly because I just think they're too cool not to talk about, and I wanted to do again something a little bit different and a little bit special on this Wicked Wednesday. So, without further ado, let me go ahead and show you my wife's favorite, the pink skull. Now, check that out. Look at how cool that looks. It's just a little pink skull. It's got the blow mold holes and stuff for it. I don't know. Yeah, and then see, they even give like really great details in this as well. Like you've got little scar stuff that runs along the head here. That's not like the side portion here of like just the two mold pieces being pushed together. Um, and then this next one here is a little devil's head, and this was one that I didn't even know about previously to getting to the zoo. When I looked at some of the Mold-A-Ramas, they had a list of like the different ones you can find at all the different places. One of my favorite things about it is that this dude has a little blemish here from it. A little piece of dirt got into that mold, and so now I have a little piece of dirt there forever. And it makes this little devil head really unique to me now. And I also love this devil head because it's like what you think of like, I don't know. I guess if you think of like the devil trying to be like cunning and like take over and like pull one over, like very mustachy, twirling kind of like villain. Like this look here is just kind of what I see. He's got like slicked hair here. It's slicked back. It looks like that this is some kind of like, formal wear for him or whatever. On the sides here, like a flourish of like a collar of some kind. So like when I think of like the devil or whatever, like that's kind of what I think of, and so I had to get it when I saw it. The next one was actually a surprise when I got there. Again, didn't know that it was like one that they had, but it's this little ghost. Check him out. It's this little ghost holding a pumpkin, and on the back of it says Happy Halloween. Like how cool is that? It's just a little ghost, little pumpkin, little Mold-A-Rama. Um, and this one was one of my favorite ones because I wasn't expecting that, and I wasn't expecting the devil either. These two were surprises to me when I got to the zoo. I was not expecting to get these, but when I saw them, I had to get them. I did go there with the intent of getting the pink skull because I really liked it. My wife really liked it, and she said that we can put these up in our house. It's a little Halloween decoration, so that's a win. Now, the next two I got was very specific because if you guys have been watching, if you guys watched the first Wicked Wednesday I did, these next two molds are very connected in the fact that they also then gave us two Frankenstein molds at the zoo. Or they didn't give us, you had to pay for all of these. But they gave us two different kinds of molds. They gave us an individual Frankenstein head mold, and then they gave a standing figure Frankenstein. And if I put him this way, you can see him a little bit better. Hold him out here. And this was the first Frankenstein. This was these two and the pink skull was the reason why, or were the only ones that I originally wanted here from those Mold-A-Ramas that you can get throughout the zoo. And then, when I saw these two guys, I couldn't say no. I have a problem. I like toys. But I will say, I love the standing Frankenstein figure. He's really great. He's actually kind of thin in the way you look at it. Like, it looks like he's got a very, like, humped, messed up back. Poor Frankenstein. I mean, I guess that's what happens when you just get put together by other people's pieces. But I love it. It was so cool. It was so great to have. But then they also just gave, like, just the Frankenstein head. And he also has scars and stuff on his face. And it just looks so good. Just looks so good. I had to have it. And so while I Boo at the Zoo this past weekend, I 100% reached back into my inner childhood and got some of these Mold-A-Ramas. I still can't get over the Frankenstein head, his face here, this little like bust-looking one. Like the detail of Frankenstein's face and stuff is just 0 to none. It's so good. Like I'm thoroughly impressed, and I'm very happy that I got it. This was actually the last one I got for the day, actually right before we were leaving. So again, I just wanted to show the different Mold-A-Rama molds for spooky season here at the Triple C Collective. Went to Boo at the Zoo at Brookfield Zoo. That's where I was able to find these. They were all throughout, and it was a great time. Even hunting these down was really cool and a lot of fun. I thank you, of course, as always, for joining us here on this Wicked Wednesday. I just wanted to point out these wonderful little molds that you can get at Brookfield Zoo. They were really great. I used to collect these things and get these things like when I was younger. Like I remember having the dinosaur ones when they released them. So now that like I'll be going back there with my daughter and stuff now going into the future, pretty excited to kind of see if I can have her join the collectors like I am at a very young age and start getting into this stuff, because it would be fun stuff to have and we'll bond over with her. But yeah, these things are $5 I think at the Mold-A-Rama, maybe $4 or whatever. But this was really great. I really like these. These are really high quality things, and they do make really great also Halloween decorations. I know, like October's almost over, so Halloween's almost here. But yeah, if you find yourself wandering around at Boo at the Zoo at Brookfield Zoo, please do that. These things are really great. I freaking love these things. Even my wife loves them as well. And I want to thank you all for joining us here at the Triple C Collective for this Wicked Wednesday, for my little special on the Mold-A-Ramas from the zoo. And like I said, these two were my very special surprises that I had to get once I saw them. I originally went there searching for these, and I am so happy that I was able to walk away with all of them. So again, thank you for joining us. You guys have a great Wicked Wednesday. Stay safe.